Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again for our time together. We encourage all of our leadership to read the entire New Testament in 30 days every year. It's just a good stabilizer in your life. It keeps the winds of weird doctrine away because you've read the whole Bible in context. And as you read large passages at a time, it's amazing how everything stays stable in our lives. I don't like to use the word balanced because really, God is not balanced. Everything about God is extreme. His grace is extreme. His love is extreme. His favor is extreme. But I would say that it keeps everything level in our lives. Maybe at a very high level, but it keeps everything from getting a little weird. Right now, I want us to come back to a verse in Zechariah chapter 7. There's some interesting thoughts back here that you and I need to get a hold of. In the very last phrase of verse 12, it says, "So the Lord Almighty was very angry." So the Lord Almighty was very angry. What is it that makes God very angry? Now, you say, oh, Pastor Sumrall, God doesn't get angry. No, he's slow to anger, but he gets angry. Jesus said, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. And he kicked over the tables of the money changers, and he drove out all of the people who were extorting money from God's people with their extravagant price things and their corruption in the temple courts. So please don't think God doesn't get angry. What is it that makes God very angry? Well, back up to verse 11. But they refused to pay attention. Stubbornly they turned their backs and stopped up their ears. They made their hearts as hard as flint and would not listen to the law or to the words the Lord Almighty had sent to them by his Spirit through the earlier prophets. So the Lord was very angry. What is it that makes God angry? When you just won't listen. When you make your heart hard, when you stop up your ears, when you say, I'm not going to listen to that. Have you ever watched children sometimes when you're saying something they don't want to hear and they plug their ears? Well, that's like some Christians. You go to church, you sit down and read your Bible and devotions, and there's things you don't like because it challenges your life. And so you stop up your ears, you pretend it's not there. Oh, that's not for me. You make your heart as hard as flint. Now, brothers and sisters, that's what makes God angry, when you won't listen to him. Because there is nothing that God would say to you or me that is for his benefit. Everything about God, every word that God speaks to us is to bless us, is to give us a good life. God's agenda is nothing but you. He loves you. So please, when you see things that are unpleasant and God is challenging your heart, don't harden your heart to it. When you hear words that are unpleasant because you know they're true about your life, don't harden your hearts and stop up your ears. That just makes God angry. Open your heart and listen. Keep your heart as soft as clay in the potter's hand and let him mold you into all that he wants you to be. Never stop up your ears. Never harden your hearts. Never refuse to listen to the one who loves you.